President Trump renewing calls for better election security, promising an executive order in the works to mandate voter ID laws. This latest push comes after an appeals court dealt a blow to his tariff policies. Lucas Tomlinson is live on the North Lawn with more. Hello, Lucas.
Good afternoon, Mike. And hot off the Truth Social press, the president replying and responding once again to that appellate court's ruling, striking a blow to the president's agenda. Let's read it for everyone right now. It says, quote, "Without tariffs and all of the trillions of dollars we have already taken in, our country would be completely destroyed and our military power would be instantly obliterated. In a 7-4 opinion, a radical left group of judges didn't care. But one Democrat, Obama appointed, actually voted to save our country. I would like to thank him for his courage. He loves and respects the USA." Here's Trump's trade czar, Peter Navarro, on that court's decision.
This was weaponized partisan injustice at its worst. Politicians in black robes. You had 6 out of the 7 judges, Democrats, but you also had 12 blue states intervening against Trump. Most curiously, the 5 importers, very small companies, trying to preserve the right to import cheap Chinese crap.
The case is expected to go to the Supreme Court, where the White House will likely make the case these tariffs are needed under national security grounds. The court doesn't see it that way, Mike, and said Trump does not have the authority to use this Emergency Economic Powers Act of 1977, which does not mention the word tariffs. The court ruled there is no national emergency. Trump's trade rep, Jamieson Greer, thinks there is.
I think the key here is that the emergency that we're looking at are all the conditions arising from having this massive trade deficit of $1.2 trillion in goods with the rest of the world. And so the legal authority that was used in this instance really is the best legal authority available for this.
And here's Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent speaking to Lara Trump.
If they're so bad, and the American consumer's paying them, why do we hear the European companies or the Chinese companies or the Chinese complaining about tariffs if it's all being borne by the American people? It's just not happening.
The Congressional Budget Office estimates that over the next decade, those tariffs could bring in upwards of $4 trillion. Critics of the president's plan say it'll be the American consumer who eventually pays for them. Mike?
Lucas Tomlinson live on the North Lawn. Lucas, thanks very much. Let's bring in John Kudunis, President and CEO of Calamos Investments. John, welcome.
Mike, nice to see you.
We'll see how it plays out in the courts, John, but what happens if President Trump's tariffs are found to be